The skid marks on the highway reflect an appropriately violent ending to their odyssey. Officials say 3 siblings from Florida, armed, dangerous, had fired on law enforcement vehicles pursuing them on a southern Colorado highway. After several miles and speeds approaching 100 miles an hour, the vehicle rolled off Interstate 25. The sheriff who'd been chasing them in Florida wasn't surprised.
They were prepared for a battle, and that's what they got.
Ryan Dougherty, his sister Lee Grace Dougherty, and their half-brother Dylan Dougherty Stanley are now in custody in Colorado. It could have ended much worse.
She turned and made an attempt to chamber around and pointed at the officer, and he fired at least one shot, striking her, I believe, in the leg.
The injuries to Lee Grace Dougherty and her brothers are not considered life-threatening. The 3 siblings were wanted for trying to kill a Florida police officer who'd tried to stop them.
Fired several more shots at me.
And for robbing a bank using automatic weapons. The spree began last week when officials say the 3 siblings tried to kill that police officer in Zephyr Hills, Florida. Then, according to officials, they robbed a bank in Valdosta, Georgia, using automatic weapons. Then, over the next few days, according to officials, they made their way all the way out to the Colorado Springs area. Now, according to the Pueblo County Sheriff's Department, the 3 siblings camped out Tuesday night in the San Isabel National Forest just west of Colorado City. They were spotted outside Colorado City Wednesday morning. At that point, they were pursued and engaged in a high-speed chase down Interstate 25 for about 20 miles. That chase ended with the crash just outside the town of Walsenburg. Before all this, there were indications of trouble. Ryan Dougherty had been sentenced last week for sending harmful information to a minor. Police say he'd cut off an ankle monitor before they took off. A CNN affiliate reports the siblings had spent time living in a bunker made of cargo containers buried underground. Lee Grace Dougherty, a part-time stripper, had posted on the social media site Flickr, "I love to farm and shoot guys and wreck cars. I like milk and German engineering and causing mayhem with my siblings." I spoke with Bill Sarukas of the U.S. Marshals, who's hunted fugitives for 25 years. Are you surprised that in the end they were together, that they hadn't split up?
Not really. I think the information from the very beginning was that they were very close, and I think individually they would have had a more difficult time surviving. They had strength among the 3 of them together as opposed to being separated.
Sarukas says he is surprised they were on the run for as long as they were and that they got as far as they did. Given the media attention in this case and the fact that their faces were on digital billboards across the country, he says he thought they'd have been caught much sooner. Wolf.
In the end, these 3 siblings, Brian, they didn't even listen to the pleas of their own mother.
That's right. Their mother, Barbara Bell, had gone on local TV in recent days and had pleaded for them to turn themselves in, but there was never really any indication that they would. Ryan Dougherty had previously sent his mother a text message saying, quote, "There's a time for all of us to die." Looks like they may have wanted to go out in a blaze of glory. They may have kind of half got their wish today, but they were caught.
Yep. All right, Brian.